So the easiest way for me to tell you guys about the real estate market, explain a little bit about the market and what is actually going on out here, is to just give you a recap of the week that I had so that you can get a better idea of what the temperature is. And I can tell you for the past few weeks, it has been so busy, like back-to-back appointments. At night, I feel like I might just fall asleep and get a short nap, and then it's time to get right back up again. So spring market came early this year. So before we get started on those details, I want to tell you about a coming soon property that I have in Dayton. The estate rests on nearly 2 acres. It is 8,500 finished square feet and recently underwent $700,000 in renovations. I'm very excited about this one. Photos should be back tomorrow, so I will have that on coming soon and live for showings hopefully by Friday, so stay tuned on that one. Okay, so here in the spring market, what is going on? That is the question that I get every day. And houses are still selling, and they are selling over asking price in multiple offers, as is, contingencies waived, paid over appraisal. But the property has to be priced correctly to begin with. All right, we're not going in and trying to ask 10 grand more than my neighbor sold for in March of 2022. No, we're pricing competitively, and that is how you set yourself up to eventually sell for the best possible price. So that's number one. And on the flip side, I can give you examples of where homes are not selling the first day that you put them up on the market, and buyers are not lined up to compete in multiple offers. The average day on market currently in Greater Cincinnati and Central Ohio combined is just 29 days, but that is a step above where we were this time last year. So this time last year, you were looking at 3 average days on market. So there is an increase there. Buyers typically are not willing to overpay for something that you can see with the naked eye needs work, needs updates, because I'm already paying top dollar. This is my payment. Now I've got to take out a loan to do the improvements. It's not feasible for your average buyer. So I think I heard Ben Belak say it the best. So some of these deals agents get in their pockets. So meaning that deal is their pipeline, and the agent becomes biased toward the sale, and they may then encourage their buyer to overpay or forego inspection or do something that wouldn't typically be in the best interest of that buyer or seller, depending on the situation, because that agent is desperate. Especially in a downturn market like this, where there are more agents than there are deals, I find it very hard to believe. I'm certain, and I know, that it is very hard to act in an unbiased role whenever your lights, your feeding your kids, paying your car payment, your insurance is all reliant upon the closing of this one particular sale. That is not a good position to put yourself in. So my advice, if you are a seller and you have an agent who knows what's up and you price it correctly, you stand to make more money than you've ever dreamed of on the sale of your home. If you were a buyer in this market, be mindful of your neighborhood comparables. What is the highest sales price in that neighborhood? If you're paying 20% over the highest sale price ever, you may need to reevaluate your situation. You need to be cautious in a shifting market like this one. Okay, so what do I predict for spring market? So I do see multiple offer situations on the horizon, and sellers, if you're priced correctly and the home is showcased beautifully, you can absolutely expect to go under contract for record sales prices. Whether or not you make it to the closing table at that same price is going to be dependent on your agent. So that's a direct reflection on the skill set of your agent. Buyers need to be prepared for multiple offer situations. If the home is priced correctly or seems too good to be true and it's a beautiful move-in ready home, you are going to compete for that house. So overall, buyers, be mindful of what you're actually paying for the property versus just what your monthly payment is. And sellers need to recognize that there is a lot of potential here if you are working with the right agent. If you are ready to make a move, please reach out to me anytime. I am always here to help. I serve Greater Cincinnati and Central Ohio, and I have a referral network for any place in the world. Thank you so much for joining me, and stay tuned. I've got the new listing coming up this week in Dayton, 8,500 finished square feet. I also have a new commercial listing on the market. It is 5 acres in Mason, Ohio, zoned B3 commercial, strip mall, car lot, storage, multifamily, office suites, possibilities, income possibilities are limitless. Reach out to me anytime, guys. I am always here to help.